I'm going to clarify the presidents of the United States for us as black people. There have only been two presidents in the history of this country that have ever advanced the interests of black people over the objections of white people. Ulysses S. Grant and Lyndon Baines Johnson. That's it. Okay? Ulysses S. Grant is the reason you had Reconstruction. And the Reconstruction was done over the objections of the obviously all white people in the South and the Northerners who didn't care. But he committed to that, and it worked for 8 years. He leaves the presidency, and things regression to the mean. Lyndon Johnson, voting rights, the Civil Rights Act, a whole bunch of other urban development housing programs. All of that was done over. Matter of fact, Lyndon Johnson created model cities to bypass white mayors in the urban north because he knew white mayors would never deal fairly with black folks. And Lyndon Johnson did this not necessarily because he was an overwhelming liberal, but he's just a good politician. He thought he was president of the United States overwhelmingly because black folks voted for him. And when you look, and the way Lyndon Johnson operated, if you do something for me, you got a bag coming. So we ain't got to make it no high standard moral thing. We just got to say he was a professional politician who respected people who supported him. But the other thing, but those are the only two. Every other president, including Obama, has whatever they've done on behalf of black people, have tried to make sure that they don't offend or rile up too many white people. And so historically, they'll say, well, that's as best I can do. And I'll replay for you in the audience in the movie Selma, the phone conversation between Lyndon Johnson and Dr. King. And they were talking about, I think they were talking about the Civil Rights Bill, and Johnson would say, well, I'm kind of stuck. And King said, well, you got to do it. You got to do it. And Johnson said, I can't do it. He said, but why don't you make me do it? So that's the game. He said, I need you to make it impossible for me not to say yes. So what you really do in politics, and this is the way it works, and everybody out there listening ain't got a clue. But sometimes I tell Gerald and Charles, I need you to put your foot in my ass so I can put my foot in their ass. Okay? So that's the game we play.